I need to know if I'm the asshole. My grandmother's funeral service was today, and I had family members come that do not speak to me. Told me they don't want to speak to me. I have people there that, um, said that they were disappointed in me, particularly my mother, particularly my cousin. Now, my mom has one daughter, three boys. The three boys don't want to talk to her. They have told her they don't want to talk to her, and they told her they don't like her. She's a terrible mom to them, is what they say. I've never done that. I've never disrespected her in that way. I've never called her out of her name. I've never in my life done anything like that. The only thing I've done is correct her and defend the person that I'm with, because what she sees and what's actually going on is not the same thing. Okay, and on top of that, she has her sister who lived below us in her ear about every little thing we said, or because she can hear everything, and she would turn her volume down on her TV, and I know that for a fact because I would listen. She would be in her ear telling her all this stuff about the person I'm with because she knew my mother didn't like him. So she used that, and that's what she did. That's cool. All right. My mother and him have had words back and forth only because of what my mother has said about him being incorrect at that. So she shows up at the funeral service and wants to talk to me. I understand I'm crying. I understand I'm upset. But she didn't want to talk to me. She told me she's taking me out of her will. She told me she don't want anything to do with me anymore. She told me that she literally is just disappointed in me and all this other stuff. Like, just because of the person I'm with, had something to say after he was pushed to a certain point by two people. Not just her, but her sister. Okay, and I've even asked her sister, stay out of my business. Stop going to my mother and telling her things. I'm 28 years old. Why are you doing that? If I have some problems in my relationship, then I have some problems. We'll fix it. We've been together for 5 years. I didn't want to. I had no feeling in my heart to speak to her, and I get that's my mother. But she didn't want me speaking to her a couple months ago. So I'm confused. So naturally, I told her, no, don't talk to me now. Because you didn't want to talk to me before. You wanted nothing to do with me before. When I was the only one of your 4 kids that checked up on you and made sure, you would tell me what happened at the doctor's because you have health problems and you can barely move and all this other stuff. And yet, every now and then, just randomly, I would text her. I have receipts. I would just text her, I love you. I would just text her, what are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on? How's the doctors? Did you go to your appointment yet? All of that. Even after she's talking bad about the person I'm with. I brought her flowers. I dropped them off. Couldn't see her, but I dropped them off on December 8th. I remember that. I have that receipt too. That's in messages because she wasn't home, so I had to let her know. But me. Because you don't like the person I'm with. Me. Your only daughter. The only one that respects you. I also had a cousin come up to me right before the service started, and she's a cousin that lived with my grandmother. So when I say I saw her every weekend, every holiday, sometimes I would skip school and just stay there for an extra day. She was always with me. I always took her with me. She's like 4 or 5 years younger than me, but I always took her with me regardless, to the point where people thought she was my child. And that trickled into adulthood, where I helped her with schoolwork when she was in high school. I was already out of high school. I helped her. I helped her with a lot of stuff. I gave her a way to see the guys she was seeing. I had to, help her with telling my grandmother to loosen her leash on her because she's getting older. I got her a job as a daycare teacher. Then she cuts me off. She don't speak to me. And I don't get it. She had a baby. This baby is almost 2 years old. Around there. Not seen that baby not one time. Not one time. So naturally, when she came up to me to give me a hug at my grandmother's service, I put my hand out and I said, no, absolutely not. You don't talk to me now, so don't talk to me now. Today is not the day. And she tried for a good 5 minutes, followed me around, wanting a hug and all this. I personally thought I should not give that energy, regardless of where I am, because I let her back in. I let anybody back in who does that to me, and then what? That just allows them to do it again over something small. Couldn't even tell you why my cousin stopped talking to me. So now I'm stuck with the dilemma of wondering if I was being an asshole because all my grandmother wanted was for all of us to stop fighting, to sit there and talk to each other and love each other, and that's great, but I'm the only one that gets hurt. I'm the only one that gets hurt. So I felt no need to talk to these people. And that included if my brother was there, who also said he didn't want to speak to me, I would have done the same thing. My only blood brother, my only full blood brother, we have the same mother and father. Out of the other two, they don't have the same mom and dad. So it's, it's a little different, especially when he spent every weekend and every holiday with me at my grandmother's house. So I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm torn because it's like, my dad's still here and he wants us all to talk, to cut it out, to, as he says. But I didn't do anything. So I feel like these people should have to reach out to me first and apologize to me. Because I've done nothing. You cannot like anybody else that you don't have to like anybody else. Don't talk to that person. But what did I do? What did I do? Because it's not like I let the person I'm with speak bad about my mother. I corrected him too, just like I corrected her. Literally just in the middle. I don't want to hear from you and I don't want to hear from you. Leave each other alone. Love me and love me. That's it. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know what to do because I've made my choice. I've made my decision and my decision stands, especially being at her funeral and I couldn't even look at them. I have no desire anymore to be hurt like that. I only love and I only try to help and I defend what needs to be defended, and if something's not right, that's that. But if I've done nothing to you and you told me to leave you alone, then I feel like it should stand. You don't come talk to me when somebody dies, especially somebody that close, because my grandmother, quite honestly, was damn near my mother. My mom, different story. But am I the asshole? Like, just for the part of, I don't know what part, but am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to feel. I